I repeat, this is Captain Ezri Dax. I'm calling on you at the recommendation of Director Hugh from the Borg Cooperatives. The species known as the Chimerans have taken over the Midas Array. I am stationed on the array, but all attempts at first contact and diplomacy have failed. The Chimerans are hostile and have corrupted the array's comms. I repeat, cannot abandon my post. Backup is required immediately. You can count on my support and guidance. Appreciate you checking in, but I don't have anything for you right now. Good luck on your...
Good. The Midas Array.
Good, let's work.
Thanks for answering my call. Comms still heavily disrupted. I repeat, do you copy? No time to explain. I recommend yellow alert. The Chimerans have placed beacons in the system to summon more of their kind. Clear the system and stay alert. Those beacons are emitting a powerful psionic signal.
streets squirm. The Zanresi feast on the thrill of your despair. Your vessels be absorbed, devoured, every piece of matter consumed.
Midas array sensors indicate you've destroyed a beacon. Keep it up. The array beam is a tri-quantum pulse wave. It's holding that unstable portal open.
To husk, your vessel will be dissected. No, contorted. No, consumed.
Up on an energy spike originating from the multiversal portal. Borg vessel incoming. Its quantum signature matches our universe, but it's been infected by the Chimerians.
Rise and twist, ship by ship. Devour, consume. Feasting, stretching, devouring whole.
cleared up the array's comms, but I'm not sure how long it'll last. Alliance reports indicate that this Chimeran Borg vessel traveled here from the 13 SETI system. More data on that multiversal portal is shut. And without support on the ground, I won't be able to get the technology aboard the array. Well, let's act fast. We need more data on that multiversal portal to shut it down. And without support on the ground, I won't be able to get the technology aboard the array that's holding it open. Can you transfer me? Right, to replicate the conditions that led to the portal's creation, and allow us to reverse engineer that process. Creative, and worth a shot. Can you transfer me the data in real time? This portal's chronometric signature places its conception at roughly 5 hours. That timestamp correlates to the localized rupture in space-time originating from an unknown... This portal's chronometric signature places its conception at roughly 5 hours ago. That timestamp correlates to the localized rupture in space-time originating from an unknown source. Scans show the portal's drift vector has a decay rate of 0.015 radians per second, delayed by the array's triquantum pulse wave. If we invert the wave's polarity, we could engineer the opposite effect and expedite the portal's collapse. We can work with that. Hang on. Sensors are picking up an incoming energy signature. Brace yourself. Something's coming through. Mayday, mayday. This is Operator Z. This is a call into the void, I'm sure, but I gotta try. Structural integrity is compromised beyond repair and emergency protocols activated. Does anyone copy? Anyone? Array comms are failing again. Your signal is weak. I repeat, this is Tegan. This shuttle is about to blow. I'm setting a course for the nearest stable structure. Preparing for transport in 3, 2... The Midas array has recorded an explosion near its central dish. I'm critically outnumbered. Need you...
I want to see what this is first before I mess around. Ooh. Nice, nice, and nice. Good. I'll recycle that as well. Nice.
I'm critically outnumbered. Need you to beam down here. And don't bring too much backup along. Safety in smaller numbers. And I never ask you to, but chances of survival are very low. As are mine if you don't.
This is about where that...
I see you made it aboard. However, your bridge officer is missing. Something caused your pattern to shift midstream. You've materialized in the wrong location. Signal is distant. Unfortunately, comms are still compromised. Likely to improve as you get closer. You'll need to find me in the shuttle bay. I'm in the middle of an experiment. Confirm some suspicions I've carried for a while now. Good luck and stay alert. Everything all right? The deck sending has picked up on a psionic reverberation.
This is like a horror video game. At least that this mission looks like makes it a horror type video game. Man, this looks like a mess. You're not supposed to rock behind me, bastards.
Comms have cleared, and your signal is strong. You're almost here. You'll need to take the turbo lift to get to the shuttle bay. I had to seal the doors in your area. Great, you made it. Over here.
Made it. Here.
Not so fast. Operator? But you're... I thought you didn't make it.
Back.
Stand back. No sudden moves. Hands where I can see them. You're... Me?
Back. Move.
Esri.
See ya.
Haven't heard that in a while. It's Operator Z now. Has been for years. Well, I'll be damned. So this is what's on the other side of the
Stop.
portal.
The others.
Nice pips. You're still a member of Starfleet? And you're... not? But I'm assuming you're here to help. Are reinforcements coming?
You're
Reinforcements?
not.
There's nothing but decay on my side of the
You're
fence. Looks like you're living a pretty comfortable life over here in comparison.
Okay.
Comfortable? We're in the middle of a galaxy-wide invasion, and our fleet was sabotaged by former allies who turned out to be Borg. You were allied with the genre.
Agent.
Those. They're from my universe. Oh, no. Not those. We call those Chimerans. Speaking of, I've got some pretty bad news. As
No.
expected, Chimerans are indeed Borg. They're
Chimeran.
also Trill. I know. My whole universe is swarming
Back.
with them. Chimerans are also immune to assimilation, including
know.
Etherean fusion.
My-
They also can't be reasoned with.
Chimeran
At all. They're
was-
volatile and corrupted beyond reach.
And-
Glad we agree.
Also have
Listen, I'd love to chat. But as your friend probably saw, my shuttle was blown to pieces by temporal compression.
listen.
You all
Yeah.
still have the
As your-
Symbiosis Commission here?
Uh,
I need
He's
to hitch a
like-
ride to Trill and warn them. We do, but I can't let you leave, operator. It's too dangerous. We need to get to the array's primary antenna control. There's a tri-quantum beam in there that we can use to close up that portal.
That's the...
I'm sorry, Z. We can't let it stay open.
Is it...
Fine by me. I've got few reasons to go back, and truth be told, I need your help.
Back.
Heads up. We've got company.
Mutant Trill. Mutant Trillborg, or something like that.
We can't let them take over the array. I'm not leaving a single one of these bastards. Not in my universe, not in yours.
Go. Not...
Fuck off. Fuck you. Get the fuck away from me. Come on. Okay, good. Okay, they're done. They are done.
It's good to team up with a fellow Alliance officer of your caliber. Command keeps reaffirming that you're one of the best we have, and I need all the help I can get here.
Best...
The Aventine is being stripped of Etherian upgrades and diagnosed for sabotage with the help of Director Hugh and the Cooperative. I boarded the array with a shuttle and my advance team. I didn't want my arrival to seem imposing. This started off as a low-risk recon mission, with the intent of engaging in peaceful first contact, not combat. So much for that. Tactical data acquired by the Alliance now confirms that Chimerans exhibit patterns of targeted aggression towards Borg variants from other quantum universes. They are also strongly drawn to programming. My research also reveals that a Chimeran's genetic framework is dominant in its expression, nullifying any Etherian contributions. In short, they're immune to fusion and manipulation. The million Latin question that I happen to have an answer to. I located an unlicensed stock of proto-matter containers in the primary antenna control room. They're flocking to it. I'm not sure how it got there or why they're interested in it. Maybe Operator Z can enlighten us before we move on. Anything you can share is valuable to us. Well, the genre knew the Borg long before they were Trill. My universe's symbiosis commission attempted to thwart the Borg by creating an army of joined Trill. That backfired, obviously. What do you want to know? When our world was one of the last standing against the war, desperate times called for desperate measures. An augmented army seemed like the only viable solution. brightest scientists, an egotistical knackoffs, created a protomatter-based serum and worked together with the Symbiosis Commission to experiment on select hosts and symbionts.
Get with
Okay.
What do you want to know? The Commission helped track down some of our best symbionts, and by that I mean symbionts whose former hosts had stood the test of time, fought in countless wars, and thwarted previous Borg onslaughts. They were resilient and ruthless in equal measure.
fought.
What do you want to know? The Symbiosis Commission used a protomatter-based serum on the symbionts that was supposed to heighten their psionic abilities and provide them with biological tools to resist assimilation.
Yeah, with
Instead, it drove them to madness. And the Borg absorbed that madness when they one day broke through our world's defenses and assimilated all of Trill. What do you want to know? The Commission used the Tegan family's mining company to facilitate the extraction and stabilization of protomatter across our entire galaxy, and then used it to experiment on my people. When it became clear that the project had gone wrong, it was already too late. The Borg were on their way. What do you want to know? How were they able to break through the Trill's defenses? And how were they able to establish such a firm footing in your universe? And what about our allies? Starfleet, the Federation, or Cooperative? The Cooperative you speak of doesn't exist where I come from. In my universe, the Borg gained the upper hand in the incursion of 2409, when they invaded the Vega colony. The crew of the USS Aventine, one of Starfleet's finest, was tasked with a crucial mission. They abandoned the ship when the Borg spotted them. Their mission was unsuccessful, according to reports. I helped retake the Vega colony from the Borg and drive them from that sector. But of course, you never made it because you left. I wonder who captured the Aventine. As far as I can tell, they're just a horde without a head, and no one to guide them. Trust no one who wishes to be their queen or otherwise control them. They can't be controlled and they can't be bargained with. Striving to do so only ends in death. Now these Borg seek out protomatter as sustenance without knowing why. I don't know how so much of it ended up aboard your array. There's none of it left in my universe. You're right. This might be hard to believe, but I owe you. The other you. Back in my universe,
Right.
your counterpart was one of the leaders of the uprising. You fought alongside me in the faction wars of 2411. On the eve of the fall of the Federation, you gave your life in battle to protect me from an incoming. So even though I'm eager to get to Trill, I'm just as eager to repay you. Any question of you. You've got my word. Lead the way. Fight our way through this array and make it to primary antenna control, so we can reverse engineer the tri-quantum beam and close that multiversal portal. Let's hope we find a bridge officer along the way. I'll also be collecting Chimeran pustules. Director Hugh of the Cooperative is calling in a favor. Actually, I could use a hand if you see any along the way. And turn off that tricorder's voice output, would ya? We're practically announcing our next move to the enemy. I've managed to locate your bridge officer's position. We'll be with them in no time.
Time.
Your officer might need shore leave after all of this. Z, did you have a crew? Once upon a time, I travel alone,
Sure.
and I prefer it that way. If
Did you? Time.
Don't leave any of those pustules behind. Who knows what they could turn into.
No.
Look out. These creatures stalking the hallway.
Look.
Might
Wait.
be beyond hope. They only deal in...
They only.
There's a storeroom nearby. Call it a shortcut. Yeah, keep talking to us like you know what it means. Russian dirtbag.
Like. No.
We've made it this far. There's no turning back. We're closing in on primary antenna control, and I'm not sure what awaits us there. Can we still count on you, Z? My
We're
loyalties lie with
primary-
your friend.
I
Foreign body analysis. Scan results. Chimera tendril. Status. Dormant. Composition. 40% multicellular. 40% cybernetic augmentation. 15% unidentifiable biofilm. 5% unknown. Genetic. Suspended biomass obstructibility by symptoms. Mild corrosion upon contact. Vulnerabilities. Long-term exposure to heat or acidic compounds. Store. Size exceeds cryogenic suspension capacity. No recommended course of action. We're almost there. Stick together, everyone. They really have a knack for leaping at you when you least expect it, huh?
now
I'm not
when you
going now, and I never will be. Request denied, asshole.
and I never
Please, burn out. We have to take down this chimera so we can get to the beam. You are nothing. You will never find happiness. Or That's it. That's all of them.
Yeah.
I did it.
Had to finish it with an energy blast to defeat it permanently.
If you send the data we gathered on the Chimeran pustules over to the cooperative via
Even
one
though
of the
I
consulates in this room,
pretty much
then
killed it
Director
off
Hugh
with
can
the
get
knife.
started on his research. This can't wait. Z, watch my back. I'll reverse the polarity of that beam and close up the portal. Time to say goodbye to the hell where I came from.
Yeah.
time.
I need your help over here. I need your help over here. The polarity's been reversed, but something's wrong. This portal is being held open somehow. Her vitals are deteriorating, and fast. This is it. There's no reversing Chandra's infection. Don't be so sure. I've got a lot of experience in reversing different types of Borg assimilation. This is different. Trust me. It's not working. We need to get her to your sick bay. It's too late. I'd rather die than become an abomination. Take me out, operator. Just stay with me. I'll get you to my husband, Julian. He's a doctor. That bastard? Dr. Bashir is also a brilliant surgeon. Yeah, too brilliant. Norval was right. They went too far. She'll come for me. Try to control me. Who? Who will come for you? See? Just end it. Happy to die. Like I said. I owe you one. You can't save everyone. I know. She's right. We can't leave her here. Let's get to that portal. A Chimeran Unimatrix in the Alpha Quadrant. Z wasn't kidding. This dimension has fallen to the Borg. Is that the Harmony? And another triquantum wave beam. Well, I don't think we've been spotted yet. Long-range sensors indicate the Harmony's weapons platform is dormant. But if you ask me, we can never be too careful. Harmony looks a little different since my last encounter with it. Look. Like clockwork, never trust a sitting duck. The hive beacons are powering the Harmony shields with their psionic beams. We'll need to target the beacons first to get through that shield. Power. These pustules are thin biotoxins that will degrade our navigational system. shield dropped when the Harmony used its energy supply to teleport. Destroying the hive beacons might give us a window to target the Harmony. Let's take those beacons out and finish what we started.
Twist the mind. Break it, bend it, warp it.
Ow.
Damn you!
Fuck.
You! Damn!
Yeah.
before your ship gets torn apart by a proto-matter shockwave. I'm receiving a transmission from the Odyssey. They're waiting for us on the other side.
We are the Borg. Our survival is your survival. You will open your communication frequencies immediately.
Okay.
The collective demands an audience. Resistance is futile. Together, we can eradicate all weakness in the galaxy and prevail. Perfection requires strength.
They're afraid. Afraid of the Ethereans and the Chimerans.
The collective has been attacked by pretenders to perfection. A threat has been posed to perfect and imperfect beings of this universe. Your survival demands that you assist us. The collective demands an audience. Resistance.
Well, so much for peaceful negotiation. Speaking of queens, I wonder what Z meant when she said someone would come for her. She seemed pretty certain the Chimerans don't have a queen. I guess we'll find out. Thanks for your assistance today. In truth, I don't know if we would have survived without you. I know we couldn't save her, but at least we saved the Midas Array. That's got to count for something. No, she worked alone. If you could beam her over, I think the Aventine would like to host a burial amongst the stars for the operator. Even though she hadn't been in Starfleet for a long time, by the sounds of it, Z was still a hero. We owe her that much. Thank you. I think I understand now why Z felt so comfortable closing the portal to that universe, and why she was so ready to accept her fate. If that's the life that awaited her, then no wonder she asked us to put her out of her misery. I feel strange. Meeting yourself, watching yourself die, and being part of that choice. That's harder than I can describe. But harder yet was coming face to face with this devastating alternate reality. Who's to say what would have happened in our universe had I left Starfleet? And what might have happened in hers had she decided to stay? I guess we'll never know. How are you holding up? You're right. I'll send you a report once I check in with Starfleet Command. There's a lot to reflect on. This has been a lot. I'm not sure I even have the words to describe it. Let's keep in touch. Stay safe out there. Thank you again for your help today. I couldn't have done it without you. Now that the Midas Array is secure and free of Chimerans, comms in the area are back online, and the Alliance is sending over a unit. Cleanup and proto-matter confiscation. By closing the unstable portal to the Chimeran universe, we managed to buy ourselves some time. However, I've already received reports of Chimeran incursions surfacing in other systems. Perhaps someone should consider meeting with the Borg Collective in some capacity. I know an alliance founded on the basis of fear of a common enemy can be risky, but it might be the only shot we have against the Ethereans and the Chimerans. As for me, I'll be heading to Trome. I've got a word of warning for the Symbiosis Commission. Should they ever be inclined to experiment with joining in proto-matter in our universe. Director Hugh is meeting me there. We're hoping our combined research will convince them to put some new laws in place. Until we meet again.
Ah. Good. I refined some dinner for you. this newly upgraded beam weapon, being Mark 13 now, upgraded from Mark 12, should offer better combat proficiency. Maybe I'll eventually upgrade it to a higher level. Maybe like to Mark, instead of Mark 13, like maybe up to Mark 15. Yeah. Tetrions really do well against shielded weapons, shielded targets. Excellent. Gonna end the stream now.